Okay, today we're going to be talking about the most important and simple rule for financial success. So, this is called your rule of 72. So, how are Albert Einstein and the rule of 72 related? He is credited for discovering the mathematical equation for compound interest. And the compound interest formula is A equals P um, plus or 1 times 1 plus r over n to the nt. So, and we've talked about compound interest before, and we know that compound interest is earning interest on interest. And so the rule of 72 fits in this earning interest on interest. So the rule of 72. So Albert Einstein says to take 72 divided by the interest rate equals the numbers of years it'll take for your investment to double in value. So 72 divided by interest rate equals numbers of years. So how can the rule of 72 help? It can help you determine how long it will take for money to double when interest is compounded. The interest rate on an investment must earn a double in a specific period of time. So, what interest rate do you need? And then, how many times money will double in a specific time period? Things to know about Rule of 72. It's only an approximation. It assumes the interest rate stays the same, it's fixed. Does not allow for additional contributions beyond the original principal, and does not account for taxes or fees. So here's our financial risk pyramid. And we know that as you go up the pyramid to the top, you're increasing your potential for higher returns, which is profit, but you're also increasing your risk. So at the top of the pyramid, we have your speculative investment tools. In the middle, we have just your regular investment tools. And at the very bottom, we have our savings tools. Examples of savings tools: checking accounts, savings accounts, money market deposit accounts, certificate of deposits, savings bonds. Investment tools: bonds, mutual funds, index funds, stocks, and real estate. Speculative tools: options, collectibles, commercial paper, and futures. So here's Doug's certificate of deposit. Doug invested $2,500 into a CD, earning a 4% interest rate. How long will it take for his money to double? So we take 72 divided by interest rate equals number of years to double an investment. So 72 divided by 4 equals 18 years. So in 18 years, his $2,500 will be $5,000. What can I expect if I invest in the stock market? The average stock market return since 1926 has been 11%. If this is true today, how long will it take for my investment to double in value? 72 divided by 11 equals 6.5 years. Therefore, historically, every 6.5 years, investments in the stock market have doubled. Here's another investment example. An investment of $5,000 made today will return a 5%. Will take how many years to double? 72 divided by 5 equals 14.4 years to double. The value of the investment in 14 years should be $10,000. Can the rule of 72 be applied to increasing debt? Yes. It can show how fast a debt can double. It can show the impact of interest rates on debt. So Jessica's credit card debt. She has $2,200 balance on her credit card at 18% interest rate. If Jessica chooses not to make any payments and does not receive late charges, how long will it take for her new balance to double? Her balance to double. 2,200, 18%, 72 divided by 18 equals 4 years to double. Sylvia's 2,200 balance on credit card, 22% interest rate. 72 divided by 22, 3.3 years. A 4% difference in interest rate may seem small, but how did that affect Sylvia compared to Jessica? Well, her years are a lot less. Jacob's car purchase. Jacob currently has $5,000 that he wants to invest so he can purchase a car when he graduates in 4 years. He would like $10,000 for the car. What interest rate will he need in order to double his money? So here we don't have the interest rate, but we have the years. So it's just like if we were dividing by interest rate, we're going to divide by years to get our interest rate. So we take 72 divided by 4 equals 18% to double. Rhonda is 22 years old and would like to invest $2,500 in a U.S. Treasury note, earning 3.25% interest. What will Rhonda's investment be worth when she withdraws her money at age 66 and a half? So 72 divided by 3.25 equals 22.2 years. So every 22.2 years, the investment will double in value. So if we create a table here, we have age 22, 2,500, age 44.2, 5,000, age 66.4, 10,000. So it doubled 3 times there, or 2 times there. So Seth's investment, he recently graduated from high school. He's been saving. He currently has 2,500 at 5%. How long what will it be worth at 62? How many times did it double in value? So 72 divided by 5 equals 14.4. So 18, 32.4, 46.8, 61.2. It doubled 3 times in value. How do taxes impact investment choices? A person can choose to invest into 2 types of accounts. A taxed account, and its taxes are paid on the money before it is invested, and a tax-deferred account. Taxes are not paid until the individual withdraws the money from the investment. George is in the 33% tax bracket. He would like to invest $10,000 and is comparing 2 accounts that have a 6% interest rate. Choice 1. An account that uses money in which George has already paid approximately 2% taxes. Choice 2, an account that is tax deferred until money is withdrawn. Which tax account should he choose? So if the tax account would be, he would have 4% after taxes, so he would need 18 years, where the tax deferred account, he needs 12 years to double. So if we look at this chart here, the tax account, he made 400,000 at age 36, whereas if he defers the tax, he makes 800,000. And that's because his interest rate's so much higher than the tax account. So again, the rule of 72 can help you determine how long it will take for money to double when interest is compounded, the interest rate an investment must earn to double in a specific time period, how many times money will be doubled in a specific time period. So things to know, it's only approximation. It assumes the interest rate stays constant, does not allow for additional contributions beyond the original principal, does not account for taxes or fees. Any questions?